Welcome to another video on JAM paper analysis and strategies. And today we shall discuss how to prepare general geology and geomorphology for IIT JAM. And under general geology, we consider earthquake and volcanism, Earth and the universe, our solar system, and then we have plate tectonics, continental drift, isostasy, orogeny, epeirogeny, etc. And under geomorphology, we consider the actions of various geological agents like wind, water, glacier, etc. and their effect on the Earth's surface and various landforms associated with them. And in every examination, there is a particular topic that is the scoring area of that particular exam. That means many students intend to get more marks in that particular section. And for IIT JAM, this particular section is something like that. Here, the only concept that you need to worry about is the concept of plate concept around which the whole geology revolves around. But for JAM, the syllabus of plate tectonics is so limited and you just need to understand the basic concept of plate tectonics to get it. And if you look at the stats, which shows the number of questions asked in previous year JAM papers, then you can see it averages nearly 9 to 10 questions every year. So if you are going to get 15 to 20% of the paper on the topics on which one can easily score, so that's like the cherry on the cake for the students. Now let's discuss which type of questions are you going to face in MCQ part from this particular section. So here is a list of some important topics for MCQ, and the topics are plate tectonics, solar system, internal structure of Earth, abundance of elements, geomorphology, discontinuity in the Earth, isostasy, orogeny and epeirogeny, drainage pattern and drainage density, and earthquake waves. Now it's not that questions are going to be asked only from these parts in MCQ from this part, but it's just that when you are giving a final touch to your preparation, then you must not ignore these parts because questions are very frequent from this part. Okay, so whenever we talk about MCQ section, then there are some sections from which questions are most in MCQ, and this general geology and geomorphology part is one of them. That means you will surely get some questions from this section in the MCQ part. And if you look at the graph here, then you can see that a bunch of questions are asked from MCQ part in this section. So if you talk about plate tectonics, then you must know the three types of plate boundary associated with it and various structures that are associated with these plate boundaries. Like you get mid-oceanic ridge in divergent plate boundary and island arc in convergent plate boundary. Also, you need to know several structural aspects related to this type of boundaries. Like horst and graben structure is a typical feature of divergent plate boundary or rifting part. And you get reverse fault in convergent plate boundary. Then after that, you should know about some basic terms like what are the type of triple junction, which triple junction is more stable, and things like that. Now talking about the questions from solar system, then you generally get questions from the planet mass, the size and shape of the planet and their satellites. And whenever you talk about the internal structure of Earth, then you get questions like the discontinuity, their name, depth and location, and the name, depth and location of different layers of the Earth as well, like crust, upper mantle, or for that sake inner core, etc. From the abundance of element part, you must remember the abundance of different elements on the Earth crust, in the Earth's atmosphere, the abundance of elements in the solar system, etc. Now from geomorphology part, you generally get questions like which feature is associated with which geological agent, and while reading the geomorphological features, you must consider that it is a erosional feature or a depositional feature. Although the traditional questions are asked from the geomorphological features of river, wind, etc., but a new trend is that the geomorphological features of coral, etc. are also being asked. So while preparing, you must not ignore all these parts, okay? Now let's look at the important topics for MSQ and the topics from which you can get questions from this part in MSQ. Although generally 1 to 3 questions are asked from this part, but there is a chance that you may get more questions from this part in MSQ. So the important topics are abundance of elements in Earth crust, in the atmosphere, in the solar system. Next, drainage pattern and drainage density, isotope and the radioactive dating, geomorphology and earthquake waves. And finally, volcanism and the type of volcanisms and various features associated with it. Okay. Now for NAT section, you get genuine NAT questions from isotope and dating, drainage pattern and drainage density, isostasy, earthquake and plate tectonics. But you will see there are a lot of general questions from this section in NAT. If you see the previous year papers, then in the last few years, questions are frequently asked from a particular formula, that is P equal to rho GH, that is pressure equal to density into acceleration due to gravity whole into depth. And after that, if you see in the general section, questions are generally asked from gravitation, free fall, etc. So for NAT section, you must master the concepts of isostasy and the drainage system, drainage density, etc. Because in these parts, you need to understand the concept to solve the problems in JAM. Other than this, you get general questions from this section, so you need not worry about all of these. And if you look at the graph here, you can clearly see that you get a good amount of question from this section in NAT. And if you see comparatively, the easier questions in NAT section come from this particular sections only. So you must have a good grip on these topics to score well in JAM. That's all for today guys. Thank you for watching.